Welcome to the Insomnia Project. Insomnia Project. I said insomnia.
That would be the podcast about your cousin
That's right, insomnia.
or our friend's older sister.
That's true. That's true. But you are actually tuned into the Insomnia Project. I'm Marco Timpano.
I'm Amanda Barker with him today.
Yes, and of course, as always, we're going to be talking about a topic that hopefully you'll find soothing and relaxing, and maybe, just maybe, it will even bring you a little bit of sleep. And Amanda, last time we were talking about rain, and we had a shower not too long ago.
It's been raining. It's a different kind of rain today. It's a less gentle rain.
But a beautiful rain. It was quite spectacular.
Yeah.
That's my creaking chair that you're going to hear. I'm on this old antique chair. I don't know why.
It is antique. That chair, we're not exactly sure, but we do know the house that it came from, and that house dated from the early 1800s. So I don't think the chair goes quite that far back, but it certainly has lived a long life, and many people have put their weight into it. So I guess at this age, it has something to say about it.
That's right. So if you hear the odd creak and crackle, that's because I'm on an old beautiful chair. And this whole table has those claw feet of antiques and whatnot. Yeah, that's usually a sign of, I don't know what style, like Chippendale.
I'm going to say Georgian.
Okay, great. Speaking of styles, I wanted to talk about some Chinaware that is really close to our family's heart.
A little more recently compared to Victorian or Georgian.
So this Chinaware comes from Newell, West Virginia, and it is known as Fiesta or Fiestaware. So Amanda, let's dive into Fiestaware.
Please.
How did you come to know Fiestaware?
I personally first heard about Fiestaware, I think when my sister got engaged, probably in 2003.
Okay.
It's not 2004, somewhere in there. She got engaged, and when people asked her what she wanted for her wedding or as an engagement present, she replied by saying Fiestaware.
Now, I should mention that Fiesta, or Fiestaware, is a line of ceramic glazed dinnerware, and it's been around since the 1930s. 1936 is when it was introduced.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
It did have a hiatus from 73 to 85.
Right.
But it's noted for its Art Deco styling features of concentric circles and, of course, its range of solid colors. So I'll let you continue. Sorry, I just wanted to...
That's so interesting because I actually don't think of it as Art Deco, and I think I'm not alone in this.
Sure.
I think of it as mid-century modern.
Okay.
So Art Deco would put it at the 1920s, 30s, and 40s,
Sure.
give or take. And there was an Art Deco. I should say with Art Deco, wasn't there Art Deco and then Art Deco revival? Like, I believe the original Art Deco was actually late 1800s, right?
Perhaps, but since this was introduced in 36...
Right. It was part of that revival, I guess.
Right.
Maybe. In any event, I think of it as a 1950s dinnerware or even 1940s dinnerware. And you often see it, and I know in terms of my sister,
Sure.
Rebecca, her sensibilities, she has a lot of mid-century pieces in her home. So a mid-century table that's sort of metal and melamite sort of top. The type of thing that you would have seen, maybe they had in Leave It to Beaver, or
Sure.
later on when they were doing, the Wonder Years as a throwback to the 1950s. But I think of Art Deco as the 1950s mostly. Not Art Deco, sorry, mid-century modern. And Fiestaware is often the dinnerware associated with that style.
Right. Now, the original Fiesta was semi-virtuous, vitreous, I should say.
Does that mean porous?
It means it's the enamel coating that is applied to ceramics. So when it was originally produced, it was semi-vitreous, And then during its revival after 86, it became completely vitreous. I can't say that word. Vitreous china. And what that is the enamel coating that is applied to ceramics, particularly porcelain, after they've been fired, to make the porcelain tougher,
Oh, okay.
denser, and shinier. That's why
Okay.
it has that really neat kind of gloss to it.
It has, it definitely looks glazed.
Yeah.
And one of the signatures, when you're trying to figure out, is it a Fiestaware piece, like you would with any china, you pick it up and turn it around and look underneath and see what's been stamped into the original porcelain or clay. Porcelain in this case, I would assume.
Yeah. In 2002, the New York Times called Fiesta the most collected brand of china in the United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Called it, or is that like statistically true?
It just said it's the most collected brand of china. It doesn't. I don't know what its sources are cited, but since it is the New York Times, I'm going to guess very credible sources. Pre-1972 pieces in various colors may be slightly radioactive because there was uranium compounds being used in the ceramic glaze at the time to achieve certain colors, especially red. So if you have one from 1972 or prior and it's red, just be careful. Don't drop it.
Well, but can you eat out of it?
I think if you're careful, you can.
Concerning,
But we don't have any old pieces like that.
I'm not so sure about that.
No, I'm pretty sure we don't.
Pre-1972?
Yeah, because I think those pieces are also very collectible and therefore very expensive as well.
Again, not so sure about that because a lot of our stuff comes from Florida. Mm-hmm. And maybe we should talk about that, about the role of Fiestaware, anyway, in my family.
Yeah, let's do that.
So it started with my sister, and she doesn't always get credit. I have a family of 5, my immediate family. She doesn't always get credit for starting things, but she was the first to decide that she liked it. She's an artist, and so this would have been in the early 2000s, probably even the late 90s that she started collecting it. And then, it's brightly colored. It's kind of funky. Like I said, it's mid-century kind of, to some. And so that went on for a while. And so my father, who has been a guest on this show many times.
Yes. Dan Barker.
Did you ever do one? You did one on auction houses.
Yeah, but we never did one on Fiestaware. No.
Or on yard sales?
Yes, we did.
You did, and flea markets. Mm-hmm. So as you know then, if you listen, my father he's a treasure hunter. He really is. He loves hunting for treasure and collecting it too, much to my mother's chagrin. So my sister's desire to have Fiestaware pieces resulted in him constantly looking and scouring flea market tables, yard sale tables, that type of thing, and looking for some good finds. Now, the thing about Fiestaware that people might not realize if you're not collecting it is that ideally most people, and I guess it depends, and maybe this is just true for my family, but I think most people collect many colors of it. So because it's been produced in so many colors, most people who have it have this sort of, Crayola box of Fiestaware. Right, it's not just, you don't just have blue. Probably some do, but she certainly didn't. And when you source any collection like that, you're going to get all sorts of shapes and pieces, even though there's consistency within the shapes. So that started him on the journey for Fiestaware. Now, my parents, during that time, had a small house in Florida. Mm-hmm. And over the years, through various homes and moving and countries and everything else, they've eventually settled to a different house, but settled in Florida nonetheless. And for them, that was a real downsize. So their everyday wear ended up being Fiestaware. And when my sister ran out of room for all the pieces my dad was sourcing for her, they started sourcing those pieces. I don't know if they actually ever went out and bought any. I don't think so.
No, I don't think they went
to
a Macy's or anything like that. I think
which you can do.
Sure.
But my sister being my sister and my family being my family, we love the thrill of the hunt, the finding the treasure, and most importantly, the bargain.
Sure.
We love the frugality of, getting 5 pieces for $3 or whatever. So so that's what they did. And so my parents have this beautiful, very Floridian looking home, but set of Fiestaware,
right,
that's multicolored.
Yeah.
And so that is where that Fiestaware went for a while.
Right.
And then
because I would eat off the Fiestaware at your parents' home in Florida, and we'd often go to the beach and whatnot. To me, it had a very summery, beachy feel to it, especially the bright colors.
Sure.
And so I said to you, and it reminded me of your family in particular because of your sister's connection to it and the fact that your parents had it, that I said, maybe we should have a set for the cottage. And so I said, I don't know if I mentioned it to your dad or you did. And then your dad, being the, yard sale or flea market hunter that he is, went on a mission.
I think he mentioned it to me.
Okay.
And then I said, sure, why not? We didn't really have any vision for what the dinnerware at the cottage looked like.
Right.
It was, as cottages tend to become the dumping ground for people's
Odds
old.
and things.
I have an extra set of this. Do you want it for the cottage? Is something you'll hear a lot when you have a second home. So it seemed like a fun choice to slowly replace the dishes we had and start. And it really gave my dad a task.
Yeah. It served a dual purpose, if you will.
So off he went looking for bowls and teacups, coffee mugs, plates, sandwich plates and big dinner plates. We got a gravy boat.
Yeah. Salt and pepper shakers.
A vase.
Yeah. A water pitcher.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
It's a water pitcher.
Oh, it's a water pitcher.
You just sometimes put flowers in it.
I
It's
didn't know
beautiful.
it was I actually didn't know it was a water pitcher.
It has a handle and a spout.
I thought it was for flowers.
Your mom often puts flowers in hers.
But it never occurred to me we could just put water in it and serve water in it. That never occurred to me.
I need to also say something that Amanda will attest to. So I don't particularly enjoy drinking out of thick mugs. I prefer a finer, thinner mug. And I can be a little bit
Marco,
persnickety when it comes to my...
Just a little bit. You can be very persnickety.
Okay, so with the exception of the Fiestaware, which is
very thick.
It's very thick. But because
why is that?
I think because it is very smooth because of the glaze. And feels nice when you put it to your lips, unlike some other thicker, let's say not as well crafted mugs. Like if you get a mug that says, world's greatest neighbor or whatever, those tend not to be.
I would love a mug that said world's greatest neighbor. That would be amazing.
We did a show where I talked about the mugs I hate in our, remember?
Yeah, we did the mug show, which turned into an intervention of what mugs you wanted to convince me to get rid of.
Which we never did, but
we use them. We do
use them. Yes, it's true. But I really do love drinking out of the Fiestaware
mugs. Maybe we
and
should take
cups.
some from the cottage and have them back here.
I just wish they'd
because what this house needs is more mugs.
Yeah. I wish they made espresso cups, Fiestaware espresso cups.
Do they not?
Oh, maybe they do.
We have a few little ones that are Fiestaware light.
No.
Your sister gave them to us.
It's not the same. It's not the same. But if you're thinking of getting me something for my birthday, there's something I would like. Fiestaware espresso cups.
All right. The challenge is on. I only have 8 months.
What do you like or not like about Fiestaware?
Well, I don't like that some of it could have uranium in it.
Well, I mean, only the ones pre-72 that are red in color and red and orange in color.
My dad is sourcing them from church flea market tables.
I think it's more
I always worry about that,
bark
actually.
than bite, to be honest
because
with
my sister also loves, is it called Malamite?
Yeah, melamite. That plasticky stuff that's really colorful.
Yeah, she loves that as well.
Bracelets and things they make.
But she has mugs made out of it, and I worry about plastic from the 60s.
Sure.
I think that's fair to worry about.
Okay, what don't you worry about with regards to... I don't want my listeners to think...
No, that's fair. I mean, that's just me. Okay, what do I like about Fiestaware?
Yeah.
Are you for the record asked me what don't you like?
Okay, that was my
So
error.
I started with that because I am a glass half empty
New Englander
person. What I do like is, I mean, I love the idea of having dinnerware where every piece has a bit of a story.
Oh.
I do love the strength. It's a very strong china.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to work. It's not to say we haven't broken them in the past, but it's not it's meant for everyday use.
We also pack it in our luggage.
I know.
So when we come from Florida, our luggage is a third of the weight of our luggage is often Fiestaware. Is that safe to say? When your dad finds a little treasure trove of Fiestaware,
what happens is, so we have a room at the house. It's a small house, so there's 2 bedrooms. Well, 3, I suppose. But anyway, our bedroom, because we're the ones that most often visit my parents in Florida, has a sort of chest of drawers. And
a chest of what?
I tried really hard to say it right.
I noticed that.
Chest of drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Chest of drawers.
One of the few words Amanda still says with a New England accent.
Well, that I always have to pause in my brain and self-correct. But anyway, whatever it is, there's
a chest of
things
drawers.
You pull out.
Yeah, sure.
And my dad, usually when we come home, he spent the last month, 2 months, whatever it's been, a little longer now, 6 months, although he hasn't been out looking for it. He spent the last, whatever it's been, filling the drawer with Fiestaware.
Yeah.
So it's now to the point where I don't think we need any more.
We need bowls.
I don't even...
We need bowls.
But we still have like 6 or 7. Like we have actually... We keep saying we need bowls, but...
No, we need bowls. Yeah.
Okay, well...
And we need the large serving...
The large serving plates we could do with a few more. Those apparently are harder to find.
Okay.
But...
And the knick-knacky things. Like the salt and pepper, the...
Don't we have that, though? We have a creamer and we have a sugar bowl.
There's a creamer right there, actually. Right over there.
Oh, yeah. So we have 2 creamers, actually.
I don't think we have the sugar bowl.
We do. It's pink.
Oh,
we do. You don't like the dusty rose.
It's true. There's certain colors.
That was like an 80s color Fiestaware, and somebody unloaded all their dusty rose Fiestaware, so we got a lot of it.
Now, that said, I do love how in Florida your parents will serve it with the different colors. It looks so fantastic going to a, what color plate am I getting? What color?
It's whimsical.
It's whimsical.
It's fun. It's give me the orange plate. Marco will take the turquoise. There's something kind of whimsical about choosing the color of your plate, as silly as that is. And they have other fine china too. They're swimming in it, but
sure.
But that tends to be their everyday breakfast kind of, lunch kind of.
The other thing I love about it is, especially with the mugs, because your parents enjoy coffee. We enjoy coffee, so there's quite a...
And they went through a mug phase too, whereas every place they went, they would purposely get a mug. We don't do that.
No.
We would be... Our house would be made of mugs if that was the case.
We don't. We never need mugs, folks.
But so. I used to give my parents mugs. Like
right.
I would go to Iceland and give my parents a mug.
Sure,
I would go to wherever,
But what I love about the Fiesta mugs at your parents' place is when we're drinking coffee all day, you have the color mug of the day.
It's
and
true. The purple mug is your mug, yeah.
You always know which mug is yours.
Right.
And if you want to fill it with more coffee.
Right.
Even if you've gone outside for a swim.
Right.
You've got the mug. That's yours for the day.
Yeah. Yeah. that is very true.
What are the colors you like to drink out of or eat off best, or do you not have a color?
I don't have a preference. It depends on the mood I'm in. Lately, I've enjoyed just a nice white Fiestaware because it's almost, because it's such a colorful set that we have, that they have. I like picking the white one because it almost feels like an anomaly. It feels special. As funny as that sounds. How about you?
I always like the turquoise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I do like the turquoise. Some of the darker colors I like as well. Your parents or your dad was able to find, once again, what do you call it when it's like the find, the sort of golden goose? I don't know if there's an expression.
Yeah, like it's a treasure.
He finds a treasure. He found Fiesta glassware. That I
What?
think, yeah, do you remember your mom?
No.
Yeah, your mom was telling us that, so those water glasses that have the little bands of color? There's like 4 bands of color.
Yeah, and we have to hand wash them?
Those are Fiesta.
Those are not Fiesta, are they?
Don't you listen to your mom when she tells the story?
My mother's stories, and I love my mother very much, but it's like constant running water. You can only have your cup underneath it so long before it overflows, and then you pull it back, drink, and the water keeps running. It never stops, so then you just put it back under.
Sure.
So sometimes I don't get all of the water.
So here's the story.
Or all of the story, because it's a constant stream of story.
I'll retell the story as best as I can. So your parents wanted to get the Fiesta glassware because it has little bands of color, but it was quite pricey at the Macy's or wherever they were.
That
selling
sounds like one of my mother's stories. She will because that's like if it was $20 a glass, that would be extremely expensive for my parents.
And it wasn't cheap. Let me just look it up actually as we speak, and then you'll be able to see exactly. Yeah, it's these ones here, Amanda.
Okay.
So the glassware was not inexpensive. I don't think it was incredibly expensive, but let's say it was not.
But I mean, my mom, you're talking about a woman who won't pay more than 20 to 30. Like if she pays $30 for a purse, that's a good purse that she will have for 20 years,
Okay, so like for example, a 4-piece set is about $42. So it's $10.
It's really not that
It's really not, but that's not the kind she had. Anyway. They were going to buy it. They were like, let's get it, add to the collection. And then your dad went to one of the, it's not a flea market, it's not a yard sale, it's the ones that are kind of like a charity white elephant sale, something like that.
But a white elephant sale is really just a flea market.
Okay, so...
But yeah, he goes to church sales.
That's it. So he went to a church sale.
Which is
and
really
lo and behold...
it's really just an elaborate yard sale or a pared down flea market, really.
Sure. He goes in one day, and lo and behold, there's a set of 8 brand new, never used.
The stories of my family.
Yeah, he finds it, he sees it, he picks it up, purchases it.
He guaranteed haggles the person.
I'm sure he spent $4 for the set of 8 or whatever it was. Came home.
Grinning ear to ear, smiling for a week.
And your mother was like, I was just going to go and buy them the next day.
I really don't remember this story at all, so I'm glad you're telling it to me.
Yeah, she tells it every time I drink out of that glass, so I tend not to drink out of that water glass.
Usually I've just gotten out of the plane, or we've had a car ride, and I'm just, soup is being shoved into my face, usually, or a casserole, so.
Our dilemma is that we have a lot of pieces of certain Fiestaware at the cottage, but then it's kind of integrated with the carryover pieces. So we've got to just banish all the dishes that aren't Fiesta.
What do you mean the carryover?
The stuff that the porcelainware that was there prior.
I've tried to banish that. I was told that was the dishes of the cottage, so not to banish it.
Well, we're going to banish it this year.
You've heard it here first, folks. Believe me, the effort has been there. It sits in another cabinet. Somebody's attached to that dishware, so we keep it.
The great dishware banishment of 2020. Well, Amanda, we're getting towards the end of this episode, and I wanted to just ask you, is there a piece that isn't available, or that we don't have, that you want to fetch in Fiestaware?
We have one serving platter of Fiestaware, and not in a particularly bright color, so I would love another Fiestaware serving platter.
What color would you want?
Something bright and colorful. It wouldn't matter to me.
If you were to pick a color, what would that be?
Green, I guess.
Green.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Why? Is this a birthday present?
Well, your birthday's coming up, and you never know.
Well, I would also like, if we're doing that, sure. I would like Joe Malone perfume.
Okay.
And a subscription to Apple TV. Thank you very much.
Okay. What is it about Joe Malone perfume that you like so much?
It's very luxurious. It smells really good. We can do a whole thing on perfumes.
Oh, you know what? Join us next time where we will talk about Amanda's love for scents, perfume, and eau de toilette. Is that safe to say?
I have no idea. My sensibility over scents.
And we'll also talk about the homemade deodorant you've recently made. Mm-hmm. What a fun project that is.
You can smell me from here, I'm sure, listener.
Well, listen, thank you so much for tuning into the Insomnia Project. We always love to hear from you. And don't forget, give us a 5-star review. We've been doing this program for quite some time, and I always love hearing from our listeners who say it helps them, because it helps.
We get it. We need it too. And by the way, I want to start making my own lip balm, so maybe we'll do a whole thing on homemade products.
Oh, that would be great.
Like my kombucha that I've been making, my lip balm.
I want homemade soap. That's what I want to get into.
Okay.
Soap making.
It's happening then.
All right.
I'll look into it.
Would you?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing. I actually would like to do. I like homemade soaps, and I spend a lot of money buying them.
You know me. Some people say I'm particular, but I like.
Which people don't say that? What are the people that say Marco doesn't care about anything?
I like a big, hefty bar of soap.
I know. I've learned the hard way buying body washes that you won't touch.
No,
so.
no. Who does that? I like to hold myself.
Actually, the truth is, I don't buy body washes. They've been gifted to me, and
Sure.
I'm too frugal, like my family, to not use something. Mm-hmm. So I end up having to use it all by myself. So no more.
There you go.
Soap.
Well, listen, thank you so much for being a part of the show today, Amanda.
Thank you
and
for having me.
Yeah, tune in for more of us on the Insomnia Project. This particular episode was recorded from creaky chairs in our living room.
And these chairs, again, an antique, refurbished by my mother, sourced by my dad to some degree. We're a family that likes to find treasures.
Yeah. So wherever you are, we hope you find your treasure. From Toronto, Canada, we wish you a great sleep.